Hello and welcome to my second YouTube video ever. Now, if you're one like me and you don't care about the intros or anything like that, I've made timestamps in the description below for you to click on and just go to where everything's at, and you don't have to watch any of the boring, if the content's boring for you, or if you just don't have the time, you can always just look at those timestamps. But yeah, so for those who would like to just watch the rest of the video, and I also have made it's a little bit lengthy. I tried to shorten it as much as I could, but it's a little bit lengthy because I felt like there was some parts, especially for this cave I'm about to show you, there's a whole bunch of winding paths and little secret stuff that you can find that I thought I would show off. But if you don't have time for that or just don't care, there's also those timestamps for you. But now, this is my second YouTube video ever. I was not thinking about making a second YouTube video, but I got, at the time of making this video, I have about 500 views on my first video, and I got some comments asking where this stuff was, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good question, I should probably make a video on that. Well, the first video I made, that was just for my friends. I didn't expect for it to, get any views. To be honest, I don't even know if my friends were gonna watch it. But yeah, so I was really glad that lots of people found it and some people even liked it. So yeah, I guess I've kind of felt like I had to make a second video. And I also enjoy making these. So if you guys want more, I could totally make more. Like as you can see now, this is my Paladin build. This is probably one of my other favorites. I don't know if it's better than the Necromancer build, but this is one of my favorites because you can do some real cool stuff with it. And just fucking look at this sword. Look at this fucking sword, dog. Cool as shit. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, first things first. The Skeletal Mask Helmet, which you will find here at Sage's Cave. This is where it is relative to everything on the map. This is kind of like the area to find it. It's like tucked in this little corner, kind of dark, kind of hard to see. Recommend coming around here at daytime, much easier to see. So yep, Sage's Cave. And yeah, let's go through the cave. This is the skeletal mask. Highly recommend using the lantern. So you'll come down here, hidden path ahead as the message directs us. Now there's a whole bunch of skeletons in here, so I recommend using a holy weapon. This is why I'm also using the paladin build, because as you can see, you do not have to hit the skeleton a second time, because if they get killed by holy damage, they die. So you're probably getting here like, what do I do? Just follow the messages, Same old, hidden path ahead. Keep going. There's also a lot of loot in this. A lot of decent loot. So it's a pretty decent cave. It also has 2 bosses, although we only need none of them to get the loot that we want. Okay, so hidden path ahead, ambush it. So yeah, I'll just do this extra. Blah blah blah. See, look, more loot. Another guy. As you can see, this build is pretty daggone good. Because his weapon is pretty daggone awesome. There we go. Okay, so that's the black hood. It's a pretty cool one. It could also be a substitute for the skeletal mask, although you could just get the skeletal mask here, so there's no point really. Here, I'll show you the black mask real quick. Black mask is right here. Black hood. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Pretty Necromancer-like, although more thief-like in my opinion. Head down here. Got some more skeletons to kill. More skeletons. Some out there. Another hidden little stuffy stuff. Stone sword key. Yeah, there's all kinds of secrets in this cave. I found that usually where there's hidden paths, they usually put a whole bunch of them nearby. So I think Nope, this is not it yet. I don't believe. Just some more loot. As you can see, there's tons of chests. Pretty enjoyable cave, not gonna lie. So now next, it looks like a dead end, but you're gonna want to head over here. Another little hidden path. And I believe this is where it is. There's the raptor's black feathers. And there you go, skeletal mask. So this is where you get the skeletal mask. Now on to the next bit. Alright, so now on to the next armor. As you can see behind me, this is where we're going to get the actually the rest of the armor pieces that you'll need for the build that I showed. To get this is in the consecrated snowfield, or inner consecrated snowfield. And to get here, you're gonna have to find the secret way to get here. I can, if you want the spoilers, you might want to skip a little bit, but essentially you have to go all the way up here to the Church of the Eclipse, fight the sergeant guy. It's going to be up here, and then the other one is given to you by old Albus, which he's over here in a pot that's pretty inconspicuous to the other ones that's around it. You'll find him. He's over here, basically. So yeah, and then you have to go all the way through here, go to the snowfield, and you end up here. And as you'll see, there is a caravan. Now, the armor is not in the chest of the caravan. It's actually dropped by the Knight's Calvary. And this is the hardest one because you have to fight two at the same time. But honestly, the Knight Calvary is not that hard to use. And I'm sure, as you know, well, you might not even know this, but to fight Knight Calvary, you have to go at night time. Hence the name Knight Calvary. Now, I've missed so many bosses because there's actually a decent bit of bosses that are night-only bosses. I'd say there's probably about five bosses, all that you have to fight at nighttime. So you've probably missed a couple too. So yeah, and now that you see, there's a big old horseman right there, and we'll fight him one-on-one because you know that's the easiest way. So yeah, let's go. Already getting my boot smacked. And it's over. So yeah, that doesn't give you anything because you have to kill the other one as well, which is back over by the caravan. So you want to do the same thing. Hopefully, you know, fight him a little bit better than the first one. I find the glaive one to be easier anyways. It's easier to dodge his moves. You probably want to get away from everybody because then it's fight. As you can see, I found that just going for the glaive guy, you can just go towards him as much as you want, and then just hit him once, run away. Somehow dodged it, and boom. Easiest boss ever. First try. Alright, so time for the next item, which is the sword. It's where to get the cool sword from. So now, you're going to want to be in the snowy place, but not in the secret one, in the regular way that you go to get to the fire giant, for the giants. Spoilers, warning. So you're going to want to come to here, Snow Valley Ruins Overlook. We're going to head over here, and he's going to be right in this, tucked in this little corner right here. It's really easy to miss, especially because, as you'll see, there's a gigantic skeleton that's wanting to kill us that we're going to dodge. But yeah. So let's go ahead and go. It's going to be right over here, and he's one of the, you know, the most riveting, most interesting, most exciting boss battle ever. He's one of the boat bosses, the Tibia Mariners, I think is how you said pronounce it. Yeah, look out for those guys. Easy to die. As shown. So over here, and we're gonna kill him. Probably pretty fitting that I picked the Paladin build for this, since we're killing a bunch of undead. He doesn't even count as a boss, it seems. Totally forgot you could even get hit by this guy. Do about 1,000 damage per hit. Pretty good damage. It's almost done. Boom. And there you go. You also get Death to give to our good old friend Greg. And that's all she wrote. You now have everything you need for the Necromancer build. Well, except for the sorceries and talisman and all that. But if you would like to know where the sorceries are, how to find them, how to get the talisman, and then also, you know, how I leveled it and the kind of strategies you can use for it, I'm gonna make another video on that as well. But that's up to you guys. I think my next video I'm gonna make is probably about this Paladin build, if you guys want to see it. I think it's a pretty cool build. The armor's pretty cool, sword's pretty cool, and the armor and sword are both pretty hard to find. I'd say especially the tree sentinel armor is probably the most difficult one to find. I had to watch a video on that myself. But yeah, guys, like to see that? Let me know. Hopefully you didn't flame me too much on the bad editing, because you know this is my second video. Go easy on me. If you have any tips or anything, let me know in the comments, or just anything. If you like the video, like. If you want to see more, subscribe, of course. And yeah, that's it. See ya.